Welcome back, Smutterflies.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday indeed.
And happy end of the month.
Happy live stream Wednesday, Monday for us.
Yes.
So if you're part of the Patreon, then you can join us for a live stream once a month, and that once a month is today.
So for anyone that's new to the episodes that come out that were previously live streamed, if we kind of stop and start talking to people, it's because we have a live Q&A running during the recording, where people can like chat along with us while we're recording. So if that's something you'd like to do once a month, they usually always tend to fall on our reading wrap-ups, like most of the time.
Yeah.
So they're kind of spoiler-free episodes. And obviously if they're not going to be, then we tell you in advance. But you can, and that's with our full frontal tier on Patreon. Oh, we've already got our first yawn of the evening, and we are, what, a minute in?
Yeah, 58 seconds.
58 seconds.
Fuck. I just can't do it.
It's hot.
It is.
We've been doing stuff before this.
We have.
You're not sleeping well because your partner's away on a stag. Like, you know.
Sorry. And if you're new here, I yawn all the time. I put a voice note in the Discord the other day and it was like 6 minutes long. I was just ranting and raving. Yeah. And Meg was like, this is so on brand for how much you've yawned through this voice note. Because I must have yawned about 14 times.
In 6 minutes.
And I'm like chatting and then I'm like, sorry guys, I'm yawning again now.
The thing is, I would say, if we did this as a full-time job and we were recording in the middle of the day, Sam wouldn't yawn, but she would. This could be a full-time hustle.
I would yawn.
And she would yawn. Just a sleepy girl.
I'm just a girl. So yeah, this month is our reading wrap up.
Yep.
So we talk about everything that's been going on in April.
Yep.
What have you read this month?
I don't think I've read anything. Have I not? I haven't finished. Have I? You're nodding yet. What have I finished this month?
What did we just talk about?
Mating with Mallows. Okay, we did do a quick 10-minute read.
It's on Goodreads, so it counts.
Oh yeah, no, by the same author who wrote French Horny, for any of you that have been around long enough for us to hear us talk about that a long time ago. I did read Mating with Mallow this month, so I did read a book, so I'm still chipping away at that Goodreads goal.
Goodreads keeps shouting at me and it's really stressing me out. I think that's one of the reasons, Steve being in hospital, me having acne all of a sudden, and also Goodreads being on my case.
About what?
You're 2 books behind your reading goal. You're 2 books behind your reading goal.
This is why I set such a low goal, because then I can't have the stress of it.
There's your 2 books.
Well, you need to have read more at this point in the year to be able to achieve.
Yeah, I'm like...
But you're going on honeymoon. Yeah, I want to reply going on honeymoon for 3 weeks, babe.
I've got an 8-hour flight.
The whole time that you're there.
Don't you worry about my reading goal.
Yeah. Worry about yourself. Yeah, no, I set mine purposefully really low every year because I just can't be dealing with because then 9 times out of 10 always smash it, and then there's no pressure. It just is what it is. Ooh, number 2. We just recorded a Patreon for an hour and you didn't yawn once.
I did. I held it.
Oh, okay.
Meg said that's top tier. That's a top tier book for your one read of the month.
It really is.
It was funny. I've just uploaded the Patreon episode, so it should be ready after this, Meg, and you should go and listen to it because
it's funny.
It is funny. But yeah.
Yeah. So that's my one read of the year. But I am
one read of the year of the month.
But I am currently reading. I keep wanting to call it Crescent City. I know. I don't mean to. Or I keep calling it Curse City, which is the sequel.
I know. We haven't even got that.
I know. I know what's wrong with me.
I wish.
Half City by Kate Golden. I'm about 45-50% of the way through. And that's literally, I've only picked it up I've maybe only sat down to read it twice, and I've gotten that far in each sitting. It's so fucking good.
So good.
I didn't think that it wasn't going to be. I knew I would fucking love it, but it's so good. So good. I can't put it down. I'm thoroughly enjoying. Yeah. So that's me. I still haven't got back on audiobooks yet. I don't know. It's not that I don't want to. I just feel like I just haven't.
Yeah. No, I'm having an off spell with audiobooks. I haven't listened to anything.
Do you know what it is? No, I can't release a new album. So needed to spiral about that.
Sorry if you can hear my dog going absolutely
I think
nuts.
somebody knocked your door.
Yeah, tough luck.
I'm not here. I'm sure though before it's not picked him up.
Oh, okay. Oh, my mum's still here.
Oh, Bless her.
So she's taken it.
Oh, I'm swearing really loudly. Oh, sorry, Trace.
I
I don't know what we were saying, sorry. I got distracted with the dog.
No, I can't.
No, can't release an album.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, we've been in places, you know,
Yeah.
we've been in having a moment with Noah Khan's new album. Really, it's kind of relates to bookish things. So Noah Khan has had loads of albums before Sixth Season, which was kind of the big one. He's had like 2 or 3 albums, I think, before that, but they were like, did well, but not as big.
Yeah.
And then in between Sixth Season and this album, which is called, I can't even remember, it's called The Last of the Bugs, but it's not called The Great Divide. Is that what's called The Great Divide? I don't know.
What did you speed read, Meg? She can hear him barking. Fuck's sake.
Oh, damn. But he has released a couple of like random singles in between now and then.
Okay.
But then one of them, which is called, I can't remember the name of it now, I'm so bad. I'm such a bad fan. One of them that came out Pain is Cold Water, I think it's called, which he did live in Fenway Park last year, which is a part of his tour, and he debuted it live. And I think there's only a live version available. Didn't become a part of the new album, and people assumed it would be, whereas the other singles did. So people were like, why would you write this song, release it as a single? Because the other ones were like tag-ons to the other album. So it's just this one thing, and people think it's the new Hunger Games soundtrack for the new film coming out at the end of the year in October. So that's why it's got no like affiliation to anything, because it's been picked up as the new Hunger Games soundtrack.
Imagine.
I mean, he'd be up there. The only Taylor Swift song that I like is from the Hunger Games soundtrack. So,
Meg said that she speed read Half City in case we were doing the episode on it tonight.
Oh, sorry,
no,
Meg.
Meg hasn't finished. B hasn't finished, so that'll be next week, hopefully, if she reads it by then.
Yeah, I would imagine. I was in a 40% in like less than a week, so I would imagine.
Yeah, that'll be next week, Meg.
And we're going on a plane on the weekend. So
we are going on a plane on the weekend.
I can't wait to put headphones on. And in the group, you're obviously not in it for your hen.
Yeah.
I said, like, because I didn't do my seat until recently, I didn't check in. And everyone was like, are you paying for your seats? And I was like, no. And everyone was like, why? I was like, because I don't want to be sat by anyone. I want to be able to put my headphones
also,
on
like,
and not speak to people.
Also, it's not like, oh my God, yeah, I'll sit with you all and we'll all get drunk. Like, you can't drink, so...
But even if I could, I think I still...
Yeah, no, you still wouldn't want to sit by us. When we went to... Where did we go? Was it Katie's hen? You didn't sit by us.
Yeah, Portugal, yeah.
Portugal. But B was sat with a stag, a full stag group sitting round her.
So I purposely didn't book my seat because I was like, I want to be able to read.
Yeah.
I was reading something really good at the time. I can't remember what it was, and I took it with me. So I was like, no, I don't want to sit by any of you. This is my alone time. Like, I love being alone. Also, I'm a really nervous flyer.
Yeah.
So I really don't like being near people because I just don't want to speak to
let
anyone.
me spiral in peace.
Yeah. And then I got sat in the middle of a stag. And
they were literally either side of her, in front of her, behind her. She was smack bang in the middle of them all. Georgia came down to see you and you were like, hi.
Hi. I wasn't going to drink on the plane, but I'm considering it now. I ended up by you for Malaga, didn't I? And Georgia. Both ways? Was the 3 of us in a row both ways?
Yeah.
And that's where I watched the entire episode of...
The Summer I Turned Pretty.
With no audio.
Yeah, we were just watching it over Georgia's shoulder.
But I'd never watched it before. No. And then I watched the season finale.
Yeah.
Wild. Anyway, so then I was like, oh no, I don't want to book because I purposely don't want to be by anyone. And then I think in the group somebody said, oh, you buy Jade one way, you buy Carly the other way. And then Jade was like, I'm going to yap to you. And then I put a gif of somebody like pulling their hood up and picking up a book. Like, no, you won't. Anyway, so I've got it to read while we're away as well.
Go.
So
there we go, Meg. Yeah. It wasn't in vain. We will do it next week.
We will. What was it? What's going on? What have you read?
Do you want me to do currently reading or read?
Both.
Okay. Currently reading Wisteria by Adeline Grace. I need to get it done. I know I just haven't been audiobooking lately. Son of Nothing by B.A. Pepper.
It increases me that you consider that because you're getting like 2 chapters every now and then. You had loads of chapters the other day though.
It's on my Goodreads. I was currently reading.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm currently reading Fate of Two Worlds by J. Larson.
Is that the 3rd one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Currently reading Winter's Power by Amelia MacLeod.
Yeah, that's the 2nd one.
Yeah. Currently reading The Favour of Layrus by Charlotte Brown.
I saw she sent it the other day.
And I'm currently reading This Is Going to Ruin the Tour by Lowry Charles, which is a beta read.
Wow. Just really,
Only 6.
Just overcommitting just a bit.
Yep. But what have I read in April? I read Call It Fate by Lowry Charles, which is a queer romance between a single dad and his son's primary school teacher. It's absolutely lovely. They are like partnered up to run a fate stall together in the summer, and it's just absolutely divine. The like inclusiveness, like plus size, obviously queer, just absolutely beautiful story. Loved it, like laughing out loud, just like everything cozy romance vibes. Then I read Slaying the Shifter Prince by Claire Sager, which we're hoping to cover on the podcast at some point, potentially in June. Phenomenal. Like, you'd expect nothing less from Claire, but it's absolutely phenomenal. You know, the standard human goes into the Fae world, and you know, there's the Shifter Prince. He takes her as like his prisoner and like, you know, his pet, and it goes from there, and it's absolutely class. Then I read Winter's Fate by Amelia McLeod, which was one of B's author spotlights back last year. So we've got a spoiler-free episode on that already on the podcast, but oh my god, I absolutely vibed with it. Not that I wasn't planning on reading book 2. Obviously I was always going to read book 2, but I wasn't planning on reading it straight away because I've just got so much on my TBR. But I finished it and was like, oh, there we go, we're going straight into book 2. So now I'm obviously reading Winter's Power. I also read Hunted by the Fae Duke by Chris K. Haynes. Jesus Christ.
I know, you said it.
So
I knew
this,
it was going to be really
like,
good.
it begins like Bridgerton vibes, where they're like in society and they have these balls and like men ask for dances, and you know they have the dance cards, and then like, you know, you're hoping to get an engagement, blah blah blah. But she ends up in the Fae realm, in the other world, and the Fae Dukes of the other world, I think there's 3 of them, 3 of them, they're like doing a wild hunt to secure their place as king. So whoever like gets the prize becomes king, and she's the prize, and that she's going to become their wife. And oh my god, it's phenomenal. She is really talented, Meg. Chris has just got a way of writing. And when I tell you, I sobbed at the end of this book, because I was like, how is this going to end? Like, what? Is it going to even be a happily ever after? And I've never seen an author wrap up a story in this way. So I'm really excited for you to read it so that we can talk about it, because like, I don't know, it's just a very different way of storytelling for me, and I absolutely loved it. But like, yeah, my face was soaked by the end of it. And then I read Mating with Mallows or Mated with whatever by Nora Noodle, which was our like Patreon like sentient being smutty read, which we did for our Patreon exclusive. So what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this month?
Very good.
I'm hoping for more in May. I'm hoping for more in our next reading wrap up, because Goodreads is telling me. Goodreads is on my back.
When do you go away for your honeymoon? What date?
27th.
So I think actually you're thinking more June, because all those reads are going to probably fall into June instead of May, aren't they?
Yeah, I've got a busy month.
You're probably not going to read much in May.
I'll try my best. Oh, Meg said it's uploaded. I just got an email.
Oh, amazing.
For Patreon.
I mean, maternity's coming soon, guys. It's coming a bit sooner than we expected as well. Not because baby's coming sooner, but just I have gestational diabetes now. Love that for me. Add it to the list of... When I messaged somebody the other day, I think it was Charlotte telling her, and she was like, another thing? I was like, yeah. I was like, it shocked me. It did shock me, because I didn't expect, because I didn't have it with my daughter. I didn't expect it to be the case this time, but it is. So I am taking maternity earlier than planned. So I mean, and I'll be off deadline at that. Well, kind of editing, but still.
Yeah.
I'll be cooking and be flying through these reads. You're not going to know me.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, hopefully my end of June reading wrap up will hopefully also be a big one.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, you've got an agenda this week.
Well, not that I've got an agenda. I was just like, we have got talking points, because a lot happened in April.
You've got an agenda. let's just put it politely. Sam has an agenda.
I just put some talking points together in case there was a lull in the conversation.
Oh yeah, because there's always a lull, isn't there? What's on our agenda this week?
So in April, I had my home hen.
You did.
You attended Fiction Fest.
I did.
And lots of new books got released / we got covers and titles and stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So where do you want to start?
We're going to start from the top.
Yeah.
Okay. You had a home hen.
I did.
Yeah.
So it was the same night as Fiction Fest, so it was the reason I wasn't at Fiction Fest, and it's the reason that B wasn't at my home hen. But the girls planned like an ABBA themed hen party, bachelorette party, and we had an ABBA tribute act, which was just absolutely incredible. It was just vibes, and like all the decorations were lush, and we just had the best time. But like, you know, when you're so looking forward to something that like it's just gone in the blink of an eye. Like literally. I woke up the next morning and I was like, it's over. Yeah. Like I don't like it anymore because I was so excited, and like I just like, not to like toot my own horn, but I felt amazing. Like my makeup was amazing, my hair was lovely, my dress was lovely. Like I just was like, oh my god, I'm a vibe. Like I was loving myself that night. And then next morning, like my hair's like a bird's nest, my makeup's off, I'm hungover.
You're naked.
Yeah. And I'm like,
yeah. I mean, that's what happens.
But it was the best night ever.
No, it looked like so much fun. And when we were actually in Fiction Fest, Liv gave you a shout out when we did our panel to say like, oh, that's why Sam's not here. Everyone wish Sam a happy hen. I know, so cute.
Isn't it mad? Like, because we knew we were going to do a monthly wrap up and we were going to talk about Fiction Fest, we've hardly spoken about it.
No, we haven't.
I was on TikTok the other day and I came across Ellie's like roundup of like what she
was there. Yeah, she came and said hi. I know. And then I
was like, why did B not tell me that she met Ellie? Like, we love Ellie.
There's so many people that from social media that we know. So many people. I was like, my brain.
No, but also like we haven't really like just like sat down and talked about it.
We haven't. And also as well, I didn't want the next morning to make you sad because I knew you'd be sad and you'd be sad on a hangover at the best of times. I didn't want to be like, oh my god, like nah. And also, you are really business, and the next morning you were like, right, let's talk money, let's talk transactions. I can see this on your card reader. I can see this. You need to count cash for me. You need to do this. And I was like, okay, wow. So that was also the priority the next day, even though it took me like 3 weeks to send you the
I wasn't all business. I was like, oh, I hope you had a lovely time. Like, how much did you spend? Like, what did you buy?
What are your expenses?
No, I meant like, what did you buy yourself? Like,
we haven't even spoken about that.
No,
I didn't buy much. I started off really mild and then it kind of escalated really quickly.
Yeah.
But we can get into it in a minute.
Oh, Meg said I was so Fiction Fest hangover for like a week.
It's literally Meg, it's taken me 2 weeks to get over Fiction Fest.
But yeah, so my home hen is done and we go to Paris this weekend for my away hen, and then all my celebrations are done till the wedding.
But it's like 2 weeks to your wedding then. It's really close. It's not like a big wait.
No, I know. I'm just like,
because usually away hens tend to not happen quite as close. So like it isn't like you haven't got long. And the next thing you know, you'll be on a plane. And the next thing you know, it'll all be done. And then you'll be really sad in June because it'll all be done.
Do you know, because we're away for 3 weeks, I think like I'll have that time. It gives you time
to like come, yeah.
And then I'll come back and we'll be waiting for you to pop. So like I'll have something to look forward to. So I'll be looking forward to baby boy.
We won't be waiting. I'm having a planned C-section.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Oh, I see. But waiting,
because they don't know at the moment whether they're going to go due date or like a week prior.
No, because this whole gestational diabetes really puts it doesn't change it. It doesn't cause it. It just, I potentially could be like 30, well, I think I could be like 36 weeks. Between 36 and 38, potentially. Yeah. So like.
Meg said, I'm so excited you've got Paris. We need 10 million Discord photos. I don't know, there's so many zeros I can't read it. Although also have a good time. Yeah, so like I'll get back and I'll probably be like, oh my god, I gotta go back to work, and then I'll be like, Bee's baby's coming soon, and like I'll be like buzzing then when
do you go back to work? Is it like straight away?
We land back on the like Friday morning, so like the following Monday.
Oh, okay, so you got the weekend. Yeah. It's not too bad then.
Yeah, and we're getting trains back and forth Heathrow. We're not driving.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you.
To park at Heathrow for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I bet it's funny.
It's cheaper for us to buy a rail card, pay for return trains, and stay in a hotel at Heathrow the night before than it is to park for 3 weeks at Heathrow.
That doesn't surprise me.
So yeah, we'll land on the Friday morning because we got like a night flight. What do they call them? Red eyes.
Yeah.
We got a night flight, and then we'll get the train back Friday morning. So we should be back here by like mid-afternoon.
Oh, it's not too bad
on the
then.
Friday, and then we've got the whole weekend, and then back to work on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't wait
bad.
for wedding photos too. I'll probably cry. Meg, you're so lush. Stop it.
I feel. Oh no, but I'll be pregnant, so I actually might cry.
You fucking better.
I don't. I know. I'm
know
really
you're not
emotional. I'm just
but
not a crier.
when you're pregnant, I feel
I
like
cry at everything when I'm pregnant.
you cried when I give you your bridesmaid proposal.
A little. It was. I had to squeeze it out though.
No,
but not. It's not because I don't feel.
Yeah.
I just am really dead inside. But I am really emotional pregnant.
Yeah.
I cry over like anything. I cry over like if somebody gave me the wrong food order, I'd cry pregnant. So like I might cry. Oh no, actually I feel like I cried at everyone's weddings up until now. And I was not pregnant. I was only pregnant in one of them. But our friend who got married last, which was 2 years ago.
Sheridan.
Oh no, I was going Katie. Sorry, no Sheridan. Oh, maybe I didn't.
Sheridan was 2023. Katie was 2023. Sheridan was 2024.
God, maybe I didn't cry Sheridan's. But in my defence, in Sheridan's, it was like sitting inside the belly of the devil.
Oh my god, it was so hot.
So I feel like maybe I just couldn't produce any liquid from my body.
There's so much liquid coming out of my armpits.
Literally, I was like,
I couldn't get any out of my eyes. Yeah.
Oh no, I think I did cry. I think I do cry at weddings.
Okay.
I feel like maybe I do cry. Okay, I'll try my best. I'm pregnant though, so fingers crossed.
Anyway,
that was a tangent. So that was your hen.
Yeah.
And it was fab.
Yeah.
I did show, not Meg, because so this is relevant to Fiction Fest, but the next day after Fiction Fest, Nicole and myself and Shaheen went to a bookshop on our way back, and we were like chatting outside for a bit, and I did show them your twerking video.
Oh Jesus!
I think I might have showed Liv your twerking video as well, actually, and
Right.
I don't think I showed them your naked time photo because I wouldn't have, but I did tell them about your naked time.
I was just having a moment. I was like, do you know what? I need to go upstairs and I need to get out my dress.
In hindsight, for a second, because I obviously was trying to read, but like,
Yeah.
you know, I also thought, I was like, it was at like 8 p.m. and I was like, she can't be done. I thought,
No,
like,
no,
this is
I
in
just
bedtime.
needed some time out of my dress.
Yeah. Did you put it back on?
Yeah. I carried on. I just needed a little like, oof.
In your defence, though, as friends, I was telling this to Sheen, like, you quite enjoy being
Oh my God,
naked.
yeah. Like, get it all off me. I'm so sweaty. Like,
Yeah.
I just like, oh my God, get everything off me. And I did it in my first wedding.
That doesn't surprise me. I did that as well, though. I had to get changed.
Everyone was sat down for their meal and Georgia was across the matter and I was like, I'm
Need some
boiling.
naked time, yeah.
And she took me up to the room and got me out my dress and I was just laying there in my knickers and then I went for a poo. We were in the bridal suite and then it wouldn't flush.
Oh.
And I was like panicking, so I was sweating and Georgia had to go in then and sort the toilet out.
Oh my God, I absolutely would not
My
have
maid
done
of
that.
honour, like on my
No.
wedding day. I was like,
No.
sorry, George.
I love you, but
So,
there's no way I would have done
yeah.
that. Oh.
Yeah, she took me fully out of my dress.
I did have that in my
Yeah.
wedding as well, because it is a lot. Like, by
Yeah.
the end of the year, like, and I changed for the evening, but it was just like,
Did you?
yeah, after my first dance, I got changed.
Into what?
I had like an ABBA style like pantsuit
Yeah,
thing, didn't I?
yeah.
Like a white, like it was 2 pieces, but it kind of looked like a jumpsuit sort of thing.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Meg's saying that she missed out on you showing twerking videos.
Yeah, I don't know what you were, Meg. I showed it to Shaheen. Well, I wasn't showing it to everyone in my defence. I showed it to Shaheen and Nick.
Like, anyone want to see?
No, it was in the evening, so maybe that's why, because it was
okay.
like late. So like, I think it was because me and Shaheen went to the after party, which Meg didn't because she drove back. I'm pretty certain she drove back anyway. Yeah.
That was for Georgia's eyes only. So when she's put the video in our group chat, I was like,
Our group chat is terrible. You can't.
No,
We share everything. Like there's no keeping anything between
No.
us. And I was telling Shaheen that like when we went to Malaga, if you weren't outside of the hotel room,
I had no clothes
you had
on.
no clothes on, and they were laughing. I was like, oh no, that's like I've been friends with her for 10 years, and I said I've seen more of Sam naked than I've seen myself. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Oh, because
I envy it. I wish I could be that like carefree in my
I just
nudeness.
can't have. I just hate being hot.
No, I know what you mean.
I hate being hot.
Yeah.
So and like Malaga was hot.
Oh, it was disgusting. Yeah, it was.
So like we'd get
yeah.
into our room and I'd be like,
And there was 3
off.
of us in there as
Yeah.
well, and it was air-conned, but like
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Oh my God, no!
Yeah,
everything would come off as soon as I stepped over that threshold. Everything was off, and
And
then
it-
I'd go in the shower and I'd come out no towel, and you'd both be like,
Yeah.
like,
and it wasn't like when we've previously been away with the girls, we've had like a balcony and stuff. It was like a hotel room. It was like not a Premier Inn, but basically that kind of room. So there was no balcony.
No,
nothing.
Yeah. Meg said Meg was too busy running up and down those stairs all day. Yes, I took my pregnant PA home.
Oh, I didn't realise your PA was pregnant as well, Meg. Oh. I didn't notice that.
Anyway, Fiction Fest. Take it away. What happened? Talk us through it.
It went really well, to be honest. Like, apart from I think because the week leading up to it was so stressful for me because my books essentially didn't arrive, which we haven't really spoken about since because, sorry, I'm going to also close my phone because if you can see it, I'm going to close it because I literally have no battery. Sorry. My books, my special editions, didn't show up until like 6:30 p.m. on the Thursday night before I needed to leave on the Friday, which was not what we planned. We definitely intended for that order to have been with me sooner. It's a long story, but essentially they weren't sent on time, and then even the priority ones, which should have come like on the Tuesday, really didn't come. Luckily, the whole order came on the Thursday, which in hindsight was good because I sold a lot more than the priority boxes. But like, anyway, so we couldn't prep anything. Sam couldn't come over to prep.
I was having a breakdown.
Yeah, but to be fair to Corey, and like we managed, we did it. I pre-printed all the Venti stuff, and it was literally just a case of like staple packing. Yeah. To be fair to Corey, he helped. We did it. We got it done. And I have to give him credit. He even like organised them in the box numerically, and then wrote on top of the boxes where like 1 to 50 was, 50 to whatever. So if Nicole ever listens to this, on the day it was easy to like find them. But we just didn't need it like the night before because we literally didn't finish doing it until like 10:30. You text me because you hadn't heard of me in like an hour, like, is everything okay? I'm like, we're still going, but it was fine. And like the one good thing was, even though we left on the Friday because I was off all day, we didn't need to leave super early, so I had a bit of time Friday morning to just like get my shit together, essentially pack my personal stuff because I had nothing. But yeah, and then I just went and got Nicole, who was my PA for the weekend, picked her up in Cardiff. And then we made our way, and and again, in hindsight, like, it probably was only about a 4.5, maybe 5 hour drive with traffic, but we did stop. Because like, one, you went with me, so that was fucking great because I could stop for a pee, because Sam would literally make me pee in a cup if she could, to not make me stop.
I just hate stopping on the motorway. I'm like, just get me to my destination. Like, I don't need to stop in the services. Like, I hate services. They're overpriced, they smell, like the toilets are disgusting. I'm like, just get me to my destination.
Yeah, so
whenever we go somewhere, if I'm driving, B's like, right, lock in, because literally. I know I'm not allowed out to this car.
I know, and you always really kindly buy me a drink for the way, and I'm like, I'm not drinking it because you won't let me pee.
I'm like, B, you haven't drunk or eaten anything that I bought you. You're like, yeah, because I'm so scared.
Yeah, because I'll have to.
Although, coming back from the Spicy Librarian pop-up, I was craving a McDonald's so bad. I was like, please, can we stop for McDonald's?
We hadn't had tea either. No. We weren't going to be back till late, so like, well, not late, but like pretty late.
I was like, please.
Was that a weird drive-through that we had to do? But then we had to go eat it inside. It was, you could only get your food through the drive-through.
No, but then when we went in, it said that it was a drive-through only. So like, we went in there and did it. And then when we went in, I was like, you can fucking order inside. Like, why did we just do that weird drive-through thing? And I was convinced that he fancied me, remember?
I was just about to say, do you remember when we just pulled up? We were like, been in silence for ages. And you'd think being around each other that intensely for that amount of time. And like, when we say we spend every waking minute together, Sam made me socialise. We were out till so late on the Saturday night. Like, we were socialised to the brim. And then we were driving home. And not that I feel like we get fed up of each other, but you just think like, you know, we've just had a guts full of each other. And then you just were like, he definitely fancied me. And I just burst out laughing. It was so funny.
It's like after London when I was screaming at that M&S. Was it M&S van or like an Ocado van?
I was going to say, yeah, you were really aggressive.
Yeah, but because he was aggressive. He cut me up. So I'd been like screaming at the top of my voice, and then we just didn't speak for like 45 minutes because I was so angry. So it was just silence. And then, was it Defying Gravity? What did we sing? Yeah. Defying
I
Gravity.
think so. It was merging onto the motorway, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
but like it wasn't on the radio. We just both started doing it.
Yeah.
And
I
then
didn't speak.
And then after Defying Gravity, we spoke the whole way home. But like for that 45 minutes after that guy cut me up, I was so angry that I just was like rage, like, oh my God. And we were in standstill traffic. I was
it took us
so
long.
annoyed.
Yeah, it was really bad. It took us so long to get through London that night. You didn't stop on the way home that way either. And it was like 4.5 drive. Love that.
That's when we couldn't find somewhere to park and we were stuck in traffic. Do you remember that? We couldn't find anywhere to park near the Caddy Hart sign-in.
Could we not?
Remember I just turned down a random road because we were just
and then I remember when
traffic.
we finally parked and we couldn't get the pay-in thing to work. I remember that. We still made it like
yeah. We went for lunch. I had a drink with lunch. Remember?
Afterwards.
No.
Before.
Yeah, we did. It was before.
No, it was definitely after. We went straight there. It was definitely after.
Okay.
Because remember we went in and we were like, "Where's the sign?" And then it was like, gosh, round the back, and there was
a
queue.
Because we were like, "Oh my God, it's not even that busy. We're probably gonna be like right at the front of the queue to meet it." And then we went around the back, and it was a huge queue all the way down the block, and we were like, "Oh."
It was fine. No, we had food after. Remember I had to unbutton my jeans?
Yeah, we went to ZZ, was it?
Yeah, it was really expensive.
It was lovely though.
I know, but I'd had the same ZZs like 3 days prior in Bridgend, and it was like, and I did the same meal, and it was like £15 cheaper for the meal. I was like, fucking London.
I mean, you chose to have the same meal.
I was really nice. I really enjoyed that lemon salmon pasta. I know,
different.
It was really nice though. It just annoys me, you know.
England
annoys me in general, and then the fact that they charge £15 more for the same. No offense, Meg. I don't mean everyone in it. I just mean, you know what I mean. You're from the north. You'll be like, yeah, fucking London.
So what did you buy in Fiction Fest?
So I'd only pre-ordered one book, right, which is really good for me, which is Slaying the Shifter Prince. And then Nicole had to actually go pick it up for me because one, that's how busy I was, and two, that's how busy Claire Sager was. And Nicole was like, I'm going to go have a little break, or just I'm going to run and quickly grab stuff. Like, and I was like, will you grab me? Because I was still seeing people.
Yeah.
I was like, will you grab, here's my phone. Will you go to my Baventi? She was like, yeah, no problem. Like, Claire was literally like from here to here. It wasn't that. And it wouldn't have gone anywhere. It was just like, I just thought like, if you're going to get yours, we get mine. So initially it was only the hardback of Slaying the Shifter Prince, which the cover is the same as the paperback. When you take it off underneath the hardcover, it's like an exclusive cover.
Is it sprayed edge?
No, it's not sprayed edge. But then I finally managed to clear my like big backlog probably about like 3 p.m. and to be honest, I could have kept sitting there, and I don't mean this in like a toot my own toot way. People would have kept coming, but Nicole was like, if you don't get up from this table now in this very brief window, you're not going to have a break today until like 5 p.m. You need to go eat, you need to pee, you need to, and I've been snacking at the table, but like, you know, so she even got a big piece of cardboard and wrote like, gone for a break, be back soon. And we went for a little wander. But that was the problem. Loads of people sold out. Yeah. So our Sandpiper, who was kind of opposite me, had sold out. Yeah. So I really wanted to get her books, but she'd sold out. Tamara Price, who was downstairs, and she'd come up to say hello. And that was the thing. Everyone had sold out. So they were all coming up at like 1 o'clock to be like, hey, B, I'm so-and-so. And I was like, why are you away from your table? And they're like, oh, because I've sold out. And I'm like, everyone's like on like a little jolly, and not that it was anything wrong, but like here. So Meg Edwards sold out. I already had Meg's book anyway. Meg Edwards sold out. I know Meg Jones sold out as well. But yeah, so then Tamara Price came up to be like, I've sold out. She's like, I sold out in like an hour. I was like, oh fuck's sake. Amy Clinton came up and was like, I've sold out. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gutted. I really wanted. But she hadn't said what she'd sold out of. Who else was there that Cammy had come up and said that she'd sold out some stuff. And I couldn't ask, but I was like, please tell me you've still got book 2 and book 3, because I really wanted those. But we finally had a little break. We went for a wander, and I managed to get, Amy Clinton only had left one copy of 2, 3 and 4. Which I managed to get, and that was it then. She was like cleaned out. And Cammy did have like 1 or 2 copies left of book 3, which I managed to get. But yeah, that was like those were like things I was expecting to buy. So I feel like that was quite mild. And I don't feel like, to be honest, if we'd had more time, it was a quick whip round. If we'd had more time, I would have spent more money, but I just didn't really have the time. Laura Carter had sold out at that point as well, I think. And then we went down to the bottom floor, the entry, to go get a bottle of water, because that's where the bar was. And Paige and Wick were there, which are obviously a subscription box special edition and you get a candle. And they'd sold out a load. I wanted other stuff, but they sold out. But they had, which I didn't know they were bringing, was the trilogy of is it Tenebris Court? Tenebris. Claire Sager, all 3 of them, special edition, foiled, sprayed edge, exclusive, like the full shebang. And I only saw the one on the thing, and I said to the girl, have you got all of them? She said, yeah, we've got all 3, and we've got all 3 left if you want them. And she's like, it's a fixed price for all 3. And I was like, oh. And then I was like, I've worked really hard today.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you hadn't like gotten up from your seat, you hadn't taken a break.
No, that was literally the first break. I was like, I'm getting them for myself. So I did buy those. They were mega. They were £100 for all 3.
That's fine.
Which I don't think that's like breaking the bank. And I think that was it. I think that's all I bought on the day, which is pretty mild. So the only thing I bought that I hadn't planned were those 3. Yeah. Everything else I was planning on buying if available, and more, but it just sold out. It was the next day that I was a bit silly when we went to Paper and Word, I think it's called.
Paper and Word.
Which is like an indie bookshop in Liverpool that we drove over to go visit. I wanted to get you a copy of Monster of, because that was the other thing. I couldn't get Shalini's books, that had sold out. I wanted to get you a copy of Monster of Mine, but it had sold out by the time I had a break. Yeah. They had 2 copies in, no, 1 copy in, no. Maybe only 2. Oh, they had 1 copy, I think, in Paper and Word, or was it 2? Because I can't remember if Shaheen bought it.
Yeah, I think you said Shaheen bought it.
Maybe she did. So maybe it was 2 copies. But I managed to get that. I also got my husband some books because they had some books that he wanted there. What else? Oh, I got Between Two Kings, hardback.
Stunning. I need to
just
get
the regular
that.
one, but I wanted it because I've got the first one. And then I was done and I was paying and I was like, cool, I'm done. Like, this is me. And then at the corner of my eye, they had the new special edition of The Cruel Prince. Have you seen it? The all black version. Yeah. And I know I have the Eye Inside Fairy Loots ones of those, so I really didn't need that. Yeah. But I was like, I worked really hard. I had to pay a toll fee to get into Liverpool.
Yeah.
What the fuck's that about?
Meg said, this Monster of Mine is so good. I knew she would sell out straight away.
Yeah, it was in the bookshop downstairs, so she wasn't selling it directly from her stand. She was just there like as a signing author, but like we went down to the mysterious bookshelf, I think it's called, and it was all sold out, and I was like, ew.
Yeah.
Gutted. I should have pre-ordered that really in hindsight. Yeah. But I don't think actually they were doing any special editions of it.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, so it wasn't like really bad.
Yeah.
I think had I have had more time, I would have been worse.
Yeah.
But in terms of like the author side of it, it was literally incredible. Meg will be able to comment, but like not that it was just like nobody could have foretold this was going to happen. But essentially, accessibility and VIPs were allowed in from 10 to 11.
Yeah.
And it was like people busy, but not like heaving.
Yeah.
So I'd had a few people come up at that point, like sold 1 or 2. And then within less than an hour, we had to leave to go to our panel, which was like a 40-minute panel. So myself, Shanini and Claire were all like, not shouted at, but like somebody with a mic, like a headset was like, you need to leave now. And we were like, oh, sorry, okay. So we like, they weren't mean. They were just, needed us to be on time. And so then we were taken down to the stage. We did the panel, which was amazing. And then me and my mate Claire went to go get a cup of tea afterwards, which was really wild to be like, I'm having a cup of tea with Claire Sager,
Mental.
And we were just like, just casual chatting. I was like, do any American events this year? She's like, yeah, I'm doing Imaginarium. I was like, oh, amazing. She's like, yeah, I've done some in the past in a Polycon. I was like, oh my God, so cool. And then we got back upstairs. And in that time, obviously, essentially, like 1,300 people were let in. So, like, our queues, well, I thought was just Claire and Shalini's queue because they were next to me, but it turns out that I had a queue, and it was a bit like, if you'd have been there, you would have been having a mentee bee. All I could see was bless her Nicole, like in the distance, stood at the table, because she got up there sooner than me, because she was in the crowd for the panel, and you could see her, and she was just like, oh my fucking God, like fuck.
Yeah.
Everyone was really nice, like, and we cleared it really quickly, like it was fine. Well, I say really quickly, but And I think people were just prepared to queue. Like, just one of those things. But it was... And I felt really bad because I'd asked my street team to come have a picture at like 12, and then we got back up and it was just like, I'm really sorry, guys. Like, we just can't.
Meg said someone in that time was running up and down B's queue telling them they all need special editions.
I know. So then Meg was there. I felt so bad because it was just like, I'm going to have to just like, I need to get through this queue. Like, it was a bit squeaky bum time, to say the least. But we did it. And we got through it, and then I think it was like, wasn't until 3:30 was I able to like come up for air, and I sold out of all my special editions, which was amazing. So and it was fab. And then we went to the little after party me and Shaheen did for like an hour, which was really cute. But then it just the place that got a bit clubby, and we were both like, oh.
You can't drink, you're pregnant. Like,
it wasn't even that. It was just like, I think. Because it was like, it's like Ellis Hunter with it, and I really wanted to go speak to them, but I was too scared to go speak to them. There was loads of really loads of people came to the after party, and Shalini did come up to me actually and give me a hug. She's really nice. But there was like quite a few people there that I would have gone to speak to, but I think when it got too loud, so you couldn't even have a conversation. So it was a bit like, So we went back to the hotel then, and I slept for 10 hours, and it was literally the most glorious thing in the entire world. So it was amazing. It was just like, as Meg, I feel like so many people have said this, like, it's taken like 2 weeks to recover. But so many people from like social media came up, so many people listened to the podcast came up. I need to check our QR code to see if we got any scans on the day, because all my podcast bookmarks went like so quickly.
I should have given you more. I thought people are there to see B, they're not going to care about the podcast.
Oh my gosh, no, so many people. And like people brought you stuff, like it was really cute.
It was really sweet.
We're gonna have to make sure that you're not doing anything next year for 2027.
Oh, you're gonna do it again?
Oh my god, yeah. Well, if they have me,
of course.
They've opened up their like interest form already.
Wow.
So I mean, if they'll have me back, Liv, if you're listening, if you want me back. And also, not that I've obviously not met Ellen or Jess, and I only met Jess really briefly in the after party.
Yeah.
I didn't bump into her in the day. Oh my gosh, Ellen's like oh my god, you would love her. She literally like, we were like it was like in the morning, we were getting ready, so she was in the foyer, and Liv's parents were there. They were volunteers.
Oh,
I know,
stop.
so they were fucking adorable. And I was just I think I was like speaking to her mum, and then the next day I just hear a scream, and Ellen comes running over. She had like pink athleisure. I can't even speak. What's the word? Athleisure? What's the word? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A pink bum bag. Like, I think she had like a clipboard, and she was like, oh my god, like came running over. She was so cute.
Aww.
She said, I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity. I was like, what the fuck? She's so cute though. Aww. I know.
Meg said I was plugging the podcast too. Thanks, Meg.
Oh, so cute.
So sweet. Their parents as volunteers made me want to cry. Ellen looks so cute. Like, amazing.
I know. Somebody said she looked like a CEO Barbie, you know what I mean? But it was just so cute. But everyone was just so nice. Like, the volunteers were amazing. Loads of volunteers at the end were coming up and shopping. You know what I mean? Like,
I love that.
Really kind.
Yeah.
Like, it was genuinely like. And the night before Fiction Fest, the Friday night, I went out for food. I just was like third wheeling with Nicole's friends. They were just Nicole's friends from her, like, well, from social media, because Shaheen was a bit late getting to to Manchester, so we just went out for food. And I didn't know this because Nicole didn't tell me in advance. She's like, one of my friends phoned from America. I think one girl phoned from Canada, and the other girl had come from Norway. But these people the Norway girl at read for me. She's like, oh my god, I loved it. Like,
oh my god,
I don't know if you know my name. I think her name was Mar. Like, I think you pronounce it Marlon. And when she showed me her social media, I did recognise her. She's like, yeah, I've flown in from Norway. And so like Nicole's all group of friends were all meeting for the first time.
I
Some
love
were
that.
local.
Yeah.
And then Liv texted me like, I've just finished dinner with my parents. Should we come meet you for a drink? I was like, yeah, but I didn't tell Liv. So then I was like, oh, these are Nicole's friends who've all flown in. And Liv was like, you've flown here for Fiction Fest? And I was like, yeah. And you can just see it like, and obviously she was nervous anyway. It was the Friday night before. You could see it registering. I was like, shit, you'll be fine. But like, everybody has said like how phenomenal it was. Like, I honestly, like, I can't applaud them enough. Like, they absolutely knocked it out the park. Like, accessibility wise, like queue management, like all of it. Like, even for us authors, like they just
obviously I watched loads of TikToks afterwards of people talking about it, and like people obviously talking about the different panels. Like, I saw people talking about yours, but like also other ones, and like everyone was like, that's the most informative panel I've ever been to. Like, I would never go and sit in a panel usually, but like I loved this, and like like everyone was like raving about all of it, you know, not just like the authors and the signings, like even like everything that they had planned.
Yeah,
like people were loving.
And like quiet areas, like honestly, and what's so funny saying about our panel, like obviously we were the chairs, so the authors were speaking, but me and Liv were talking about shower wanking.
Lovely.
It was like 11:15 a.m. and we were talking about shower wanking on stage.
Stunning.
I know you would have appreciated.
Meg said I was crying watching TikTok after TikTok. Yeah, no, it was amazing. And like just like hearing that, like God, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but you know, we've seen some horror stories, haven't we? That Waterstone signing where like
on A Million Lies that Chris K. Haynes was at.
Like, you know, we've seen so many horror stories, and it's so nice that I've seen nothing negative about Fiction Fest. Like I've seen zero negativity, like nobody complaining about queuing, nobody complaining about like, oh my God, it's boiling in here, like nothing at all. Like,
and I think as well, like with the queues, like you're expecting to queue, right? Like it's just that type of event. Like, I mean, Claire Sager was fair play to her, like she literally didn't stop all day, like up until literally 6 p.m.
She's such a queen.
I know. And then I felt bad because when she finally went quiet at like 5:30, you had me going up with my fucking page and Wickbox like, I really signed my books. But like, yeah, I mean, people expect, I feel like in those events you expect a queue, like we did when we went to Cali Heart and stuff like that. But I think the way they managed it was just so good. Like, and as an author, there's not another event I would travel that far north for. I will go back to Fiction Fest every year. I'd go up to Manchester just for Fiction Fest every year, like 100%.
Meg said Laura Carter put on social media that I was the best table buddy, and I was sobbing.
She did. I saw that. Was so cute. I know. It was just such a like, and I can't speak as a attendee.
Yeah.
But like it was just such an, and I feel this is just me getting in my own head now, and I don't mean this in like a, I was so busy. But you know, because I was so busy, I felt bad that I couldn't do more and go see, you know what I mean? Like, so many people came up to me like, Ari Sandpiper, like Tamara Price. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. And it really wasn't that wasn't just like sat there all day, like, I'm not going to go around and see people.
But people can come to me.
It was literally just like that hectic. And like, and Nick was amazing, right? Like I literally cannot fault Nicole. She was amazing.
Yeah, snaps for the stand-in PA. Thank you so much, Nick.
Yeah, but I will say, like, next year you're gonna be in your fucking element.
Oh my God, I love organising queues.
You're gonna fucking love it. Because you would have been going down that queue. And again, it was difficult because my phone was with Nicole and whatever. Yeah. But you would have been going down that queue with the Baventi pre-orders. That you're going to love it next year. It's so intense, but like you're just going to thrive. Yeah, you'll love it.
I'll just go into like project manager mode and I'll be like, I need to fix this queue, and like I'll be gone. You'll be like, where's Sam? And I'll be like ordering people, giving them numbers in the queue.
Honestly, you know, like a meat counter system in like Asda.
Right, number 4, please.
Number 4, yeah. So I think because you, and this isn't saying like Nicole was amazing, I literally would not have survived without her, but I think because you weren't there, I was more like on. Yeah. So I think because of that, it made it hard for me to like switch off and be like, right, I need to go do social things. Yeah. Whereas like when you're there, I'm just like, I'm just here.
You need something? Speak to Sam.
Yeah, ask Sam. I don't know. What's my name? Ask her. I don't know. So yeah, it was amazing.
How much is my book? I don't know.
Well, we did never say this, but when sometimes like the other 2 events that we've done have been much more kind of like book fairy style. So people are not necessarily coming up to you because they know you. Yeah. And you find yourself pitching, which was so different. Like Fiction Fest was not, I did not have to pitch my book. Like people were coming to me because they were coming to me. Yeah, it was not like that at all. But like whenever like people ask, right, and it's totally valid to ask, and I'll always explain what Daughterstone's about. We have trope list, you have the blurb. Yeah. But Sam always goes like, read it. Like that's Sam's like, just read it.
Like, so what's your book about? I'm like, read it and find out.
So funny.
Take a chance on me.
Literally. So it was incredible. If they ever want me back, if you listen to this, I will come back in a
Meg said, Sam, me and you can both skip up and down the queue. I won't be skipping. I'll be like a drill sergeant.
Oh my God. I know, what's so funny.
I love having a clipboard. I don't know what it is about a clipboard. As soon as it's in my hands, I like turn into like PA extraordinaire. And I'm like...
Do you think you'd like a little thing?
Oh my God, can you imagine me being like, B, we have X, Y, and Z come in your way? Like, oh my God, I'd be in my element. Yeah. Little walkie-talkie, like...
Yeah. Someone said something, I can't remember who it was, and they were like, I think Sam seems like the nicest person, but she also seems really scary. And I was like, the thing is, to me, because we've been friends for so long, it's just funny. Like, it's not that I don't appreciate, but I find it really funny. Even when you shout at me, I'm just like, oh, whatever, like, you know.
And I do shout to you.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Like, all the time.
No, but like, I'm not nasty, but I'm like, B, you need to get this book written. Or like, B, you need to do this. And like, I don't know if we've talked about when we went to Bath. I don't know if we've told the story on here. Or was it Newport?
I don't remember. I don't know
when we went to Newport. So I'd been to Bee's house. I'd packed her car. Like, I'd done everything. We had a little cash tin that was locked with keys. And I said, can you just put this in a bag, like in your handbag, so that it's like sitting upright and like you could just put it in the footwell or whatever. Just put it in a bag somewhere. She was like, yeah, I'll do it. So she picks me up and I come out and I'm like, I was vlogging, so I was like buzzing, buzzing my tits off because I'd vlogged my morning. And I opened the car door and she went, don't shout to me. I was like, what? She's like, well, I just put the cash tin on the back because I was doing something and I forgot to pick it back up and put it in my bag and it fell over and I just heard coins rolling everywhere. Like, and I'd fucking counted this cash tin. I had a float on my spreadsheet that I knew exactly how many pound coins I had, exactly how many pennies I had. And then we get there and I'm on my hands and knees in the back of her car looking for fucking pound coins.
Parked outside the Civic Hall in Newport while I was eating my donut and my cup of tea.
Oh, I was tamping, and I did shout to you that day.
You did shout to me that day.
And I shouted at you in Bath because you were trying to carry things.
Oh, I didn't do any. Yeah, but that wasn't like,
you didn't do anything wrong, but I was like, no, you're pregnant. Stop picking things up.
Yeah,
I was angry.
There was a lot of funny moments in Fiction Fest where you could see Nicole weighing up in her head. Not necessarily allowing me to do things because she thought, but being like, how much is Sam gonna shout at me if she finds out? So basically, because we had to do so many trips back and forth to the car, really kindly Claire Sager's husband, I believe, was like, do you want to lend our wagon? And she was like, you lend my wagon and you can do one each. And then, but it was, to be fair, it was quite a rampy trip.
Okay.
So like Nicole had said, when you go in, I think it was down under the bypass, you have to like, it was a lot of weight on you, if you know what I mean? And she was like, I don't think like it's a good idea for her to be doing that. And I was like, oh, okay. And then Nicole was like, no, I think it's best if I did. And then like she kept saying like, you need to go for a drink, you need to go eat because Sam's going to shout at me. I was like, what was so funny?
I wouldn't shout at Nicole, I'd shout at you.
Yeah, I know, I did tell her this. I was like, she won't tell you off, she'll just shout at me. I was like, she won't know. I was like, she doesn't need to know that I didn't eat all day Saturday. And I didn't even eat in the night either. I was too tired.
Meg said, my PA is the same. She works at Apple and she's a proper boss bitch. So she can be scary, but she's my best friend, so I don't see it. And then now she's laughing, thinking of me on my hands and knees, looking for pound coins.
We only lost one.
Yeah, as if I was poor, like, I felt like a peasant. Like, you know, like somebody's thrown coins at you and you're like scrambling for them. Like in Wuthering Heights, when she throws the money at her dad.
Oh, yeah.
And he's on his hands and knees. That was me in the back of Bee's car. Tamping.
Well, we all learn our lessons, don't we? You would have been proud of us on Saturday, though.
Okay.
And I know we lost our way with the tally.
It's fine.
But I think if Meg can attest, like if you'd have been there, it was nuts.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I also wanted to talk about new releases, but I don't know if we're going to have time because my laptop is shouting at me saying that the iPhone camera that is on B has got 20% battery. Ooh. So I don't know if you just want to go until it dies, or because we've been going for like 52 minutes already.
Well, we can just quickly talk about it and like do a quick 5-minute wrap up at the end.
So Defy the Dusk, which is Danielle Jensen's new book, which we are both buzzing for, has gone up for pre-order on Waterstones. I think it's coming out in like October or November. I think so. And like we've got the cover, it sounds class, looks class. Like,
pre-ordered the fuck out of it.
Like Danielle, like she wasn't on our Insta by authors last week, but that's because she's trad. Like we were trying to do indie authors,
it's not by anything,
but like obviously Insta by author, we were both like smash. We're still waiting for a cover for The Sweetest Fiend,
by Raven Kennedy. She did do a video saying that it exists, it just hasn't gone out yet,
which is like a Pied Piper retelling. I'm so buzzing for it.
If she can make rot hot, she can make rats hot. Like I'm so here for it.
So here for it.
I feel like the big one we've had is we finally have a Burn release date. I can't believe it. We finally got a burn of the Everflame release date. And
She was really edging us that week on social media.
Good for her.
Yeah, she was like breadcrumbing us.
She archived all her social media posts. Her account was blank.
I know.
Queen shit.
And I was like...
Also, like, not to, but Pencall, it truly is like one of those authors that you're like, you're such a fucking incredible person. Yeah. She also put all over Threads, anyone that is indie releasing a book the same week as me as Burn, DM me and we can do a promote thing. And she's been promoting, like, and posting about indie authors that are releasing the same week as Burn. I was like, you're so fucking incredible. Like, literally, with a focus on marginalised authors, like LGBTQ, biopic, like, I was literally like, Pen, like, if you were married and I wasn't married, I would be pursuing you. Like,
I love her so much.
She's an icon.
Meg said people were going crazy for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I was going crazy. I was losing my mind. And then when she released that, like, it had a release date, I was like, ah!
I put it up on Instagram. It's like Pencall knew I was going to be on maternity. She liked it, replied. It's like, well, it probably a PA, not actually Pencall.
What else have we had?
Well, a secret kind of fourth, but Rebecca Yarrow's book that isn't the next installment, but it's like
I just love that she's put it out there and then put, like, not book 4. Like,
yeah, because to be fair, people...
Yeah, no, I know, but I just love it. I just love that she's like, I know you want an update on book 4, but...
I think it's going to be instead. The journals, or like, you know, Jessica's something. Like, I think it's going to be something like that.
I will chow down on that.
Same. It's when I'm on maternity.
Yeah.
Can't wait. There was something else.
Yeah, there was.
Another one, and now I can't think of what it is.
Cursed City.
That had been announced, though.
Okay.
We've always known. The cover got announced. We'd always known that it was coming then. There was definitely something else, and now my brain is, like, gone. Rebecca Yarros. Oh, there was definitely something else. Oh, my brain.
Have a look at your Waterstones pre-orders.
We're doing this again. Greenwich and Lennox have sort of hinted at
something's coming, and I'm like, girls. Yeah.
What is it? Tell me now.
Meg said, not bloody Yaros. She's at it again.
No, I've got Defy the Dusk, The Sweetest Fiend, Bloodbound, because I gave my proof to Nicole. Actor, Stolen Crown. We knew about that though. No, there's nothing. There's nothing new that I can see.
I can't think.
No, I thought there was something else. Ballad of Fallen Dragons has just come out. Oh, well, yeah. Good for her. There was something else. But
yeah,
I feel
there
like
was. It's gone from my brain.
But I love how much is coming out while I'm on maternity. It makes me so fucking happy.
Oh, and it's just lovely that, like, even when you finish a series, there's always new things coming.
Yeah, like Daniel Jensen. Like, The Bridge Kingdom was one of the, literally, like, the third series I ever read when I first got back into reading. Now knowing I'm
so
like read like, oh my god, I don't know how many books by Daniel Jensen. Like 7, 8, 9. This will be like the 10th book or something by Daniel Jensen. I love it. Give me more. So there's a lot coming at the end of this year.
Oh my god.
I know.
Is a new book a standalone? I don't know.
It's a duology.
A duology. She really likes duologies. She really jams with the duology.
I think after Bridge Kingdom, though, it was so long that she's like, no, I'm just going to stick to it. I get it. Like,
and she loves duology. She said that to us when we interviewed her. She loves a duology.
Yeah. I like a duology. Yeah, I mean, really enjoy it. Yeah, and it seems to be a really hot thing at the moment. Like, Claire Sager's doing it with the King of Ravens, Half City, Cursed City. Like, it's a very popular... sitch right now.
Yeah.
So very exciting times.
Yeah.
Are we forgetting anything?
Probably, but so next week we're hoping to do Half City by Kate Goldman.
We are, yes.
And then after that, I need to put some polls in our Discord for you to pick the rest of the season 2. We're going to do Half City and we're going to do Slaying the Shifter Prince. Yeah. After that, it's going to be no books. It's going to be like our draft episodes, our more fun, like more like general bookish episodes. But oh hi Christiana or
I'm not
Christina.
On Patreon.
Christiana.
Does it not say your name?
It says Christy. Oh. I'm pretty sure it was Christiana. Hi Christiana.
Christiana, yeah.
She said, I'm about to start the Bridge Kingdom and I'm so excited. top tier read.
So good.
I can't wait to read the last 2 books because we audiobooked them.
Yeah,
because we audiobooked them, and I loved them obviously. But there's just something about reading for me.
My last one came just after Fiction Fest. Oh my, it's like this.
Yes,
when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, it's so big.
But then it was like a 24-hour list. It was like,
oh yeah,
it was a long audiobook, so like it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, loved it.
So yeah, next week we're going to do Half City, and then we're going to do next month we're going to do Slaying the Shifter Prince, and then everything else for the end of season 2 is just going to be like fun, like reading wrap-ups, and then obviously like draft episodes,
which you can
and
vote for in Discord soon.
I'm going to put a poll on Discord, so if you're not on our Discord but you want a say in what the last episodes of the season are, then join our Discord and you'll be able to vote there. Sorry, my train of thought is
We're going to pick the top 5.
Yeah, I think we need 5 more episodes.
5 with the most votes will be the ones that we choose.
Yes, Meg said yay for Half City. Yeah, because you speed read.
I know. Sorry, Meg.
Meg's like probably like, I don't even remember what happened.
I know. Another week to wait for this now.
So yeah, we're off to Paris tomorrow night.
You scared me there. I was like,
when this
comes out. Yeah, sorry,
we're going
really
Thursday night. Oh. So when this releases on Wednesday, we'll be going tomorrow night for my hen party. Yeah. So if you're in the Discord, I'm sure I'll share lots. I shared lots for my first hen in the Discord, so I'm sure I'll share with you for my next hen. Yeah. Why can I not get my words out? But yeah, we'll see you next week for Half City. And thank you to our live Patreon members for joining us and chatting with us.
And we'll be staying on for the Patreon people for the Q&A.
Yeah, well, we might lose B visually, but we'll be here to chat. So yeah, if you're on the Patreon, feel free to stay and we'll do a little Q&A.
Bye.
Bye.